Today, you're about to learn how a Michelin-starred chef cooks his turkey, because today we're stepping into the kitchen with Wolfgang Puck, the man who's cooked for presidents, the Oscars, and Michelin judges. He's showing us all his secrets, and by the end of this video, you're gonna learn the key tips to making the juiciest turkey, the most flavorful gravy, and the secret side he swears will change your turkey meal forever.
Hello, I'm Wolfgang Puck, and today I'm gonna show you how I make my turkey. It's the best way.
What's the key to making a juicy turkey?
Brine them at least for a few hours if you can.
What's in your brining solution, chef?
We have here a lot of vegetables, peppercorn, obviously salt and spices. You know, a little juniper berries, some bay leaf.
So you're cutting off the wings and tossing it in the brine.
It's easier to roast it like that. So now we are ready to put the turkey in our pot. At home, if you don't have a big container, use a double garbage bag. You put your brine in there and put the turkey in there. So it's the easiest way. We're gonna make a little rosemary butter, or you can use sage, whatever you prefer. So here we have our butter. In Italian cooking, we always use rosemary. You put rosemary and olive oil, a little garlic, and you think you're in Italy. One of my favorite things to go with the turkey is my cranberry chutney. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Obviously, we have cranberries, ginger. I use whole pieces, so that way if it gets the flavor too strong, I can take it out. What is that?
Cinnamon stick?
Very good. Ginger and our cranberries.
Oh, okay, wow.
Then you can add the white wine, all of it, or red wine if you like.
How did you come up with this one, chef?
In Austria, we made a sauce with Preiselbeeren, which are similar flavor than that, and we serve it with venison. So now we're gonna add brown sugar. If you don't have brown, use white. Put in the orange juice, little salt. This takes a little time to cook it down, or we'll bring it to a boil now, because we added all the cold liquid. A little orange peel. Okay, I love Negroni, so you always need orange peel. So don't use it all for your chutney. All right, we're gonna let that cook, and let's get ready for our turkey. Turkey has been brining for 6 hours or so. We're gonna take it out of the brine, and then we're gonna pat it dry. Now, rosemary butter, slide it underneath the skin, so the fat makes everything more moist. Be careful not to rip the skin. Now, we don't have to add a lot of salt or anything because we brined it already.
Right.
So you don't have to be careful with the salt. If it's not salted enough, what you do is you add a little salt when you slice it on top of the meat. And I also like to put a little rosemary right in here, in the cavity, to give it a little more flavor. You know, some people like stuffing in there. I don't like it because when you cook the stuffing, by the time the stuffing gets cooked, the turkey is overdone. We're ready to put it in the oven.
How long and what temperature typically, chef?
Well, I started maybe at 350. Get a thermometer and look. You want it to not overcook it. That's really the main thing.
Let's put her in.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to the turkey. All right, we'll be back in 2 hours. It's about 2 hours. Our turkey should be done. Let's look at them.
All right.
I have a feast today.
So I think Wolfgang Puck is the most gangster name for a chef.
Yeah? The gangs of Washington. And we're gonna make the gravy. Let's take the turkey off. So we keep it warm before we carve it.
Got it.
And with this, we're gonna make the gravy here. All right, you can see nice roasted. That's how you get the flavor and the color.
Wow.
We're gonna deglaze with a little red wine.
I've never seen anybody heat up the pan on top of the stovetop like this.
Well, you heat it up so that way you can deglaze it. That's why we do that.
So we can treat this like a pan itself, or a saucepan.
Exactly. At home, people cook it in this aluminum pan. You know, they're so flimsy. Don't use that. Now Now we're gonna add a little flour to thicken the gravy.
I feel like you can't have turkey without gravy, chef.
Totally, because generally the turkey is so dry, you need a good gravy.
When you're coming up with these recipes and cooking,
Yeah.
you're just layering more and more flavors in.
Exactly. So here we have some chicken stock.
So you get chicken stock, veggie stock.
Yeah, whatever you have. In case you have nothing, add water. But
Add
you know,
water.
it's always better you have something for flavor.
I'm curious about the turkey neck though. Like, why turkey neck?
Well, the neck comes with it. You know, it's generally in the cavity, so you just chop it up for flavor. You know, like you make a stock with your bone.
Right.
And that's the same thing. Oh, not bad already. Well, you
right.
can taste the herbs a little bit, but not overpowering.
Nice.
You can see it, the flour it tightens it a little bit.
It's
but
already getting pretty thick.
yeah, you don't want it too thick either. You know, you don't want it like a floury taste.
So I'm noticing too that this is probably going to be very gelatinous too. Is that coming from the turkey neck?
The neck, yeah, let it boil because we add flour, so simmer it for half an hour. So if you have a flimsy pan at home,
Yeah.
take it out, put it in a pot just like I did,
Yep.
all this vegetables and everything, and let it cook.
Chef, besides you, who's the most talented chef that you've worked with?
Oh, for me, there's only one is Raymond Tullier. He was my mentor, and he had the passion when he was in his 70s. You thought he was like 30 years old. When he was in the kitchen, and at that time, it was a different era. You know, when I had my apprenticeship, the chef used to slap us, kick us in the butt. I remember I used to stand like that and cook the rice or something. He comes in the back and bang. I was totally crazy. When you think today, we as apprentices got through, I decided if I want to teach people, I said, let me show you how I want it, how it's done the right way.
Right.
Instead of being negative, you show the positive stuff.
Yeah, that's a great approach, chef.
We're gonna strain it and that's it.
Wow, it's like liquid gold.
Without that, the turkey won't taste the same. Get everything out, the last morsel, the last bit of sauce, that's where all the flavor is, so we try it the most. One good thing also, because this didn't really cook a long time, so what you do, put it back in your pot, put water on top and boil it for another hour, then you have stock. So nothing gets wasted. So you can see now it has the right texture. Use a ladle or a spoon, put it in here and look, see, not too thick, not too thin. One more little thing. We're gonna add a little butter, a little richness. Butter makes everything taste better. Get the spoon and taste it.
Wow, that is amazing. You know, it's got a little sweetness in there too, chef.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what made it so different?
What can I say? It's a secret. It's a, if you like it a little sweet, use a little bit cranberry chutney and you add a tablespoon of that in the gravy.
Wow.
There's no rules. The only thing is have the right company. You want to eat with family and friends and make it taste delicious. So now you can taste it again. So all of a sudden you're going to say, oh my God. Woo! You don't
It's so complex. I feel like there's a couple things that you probably put in there without me seeing.
What I do also is roast some apples. I love it as a side dish, but it's just also for the sauce. So we put that in a pan, a little oil maybe on the bottom, put them in here, a little brown sugar and a little butter. Apple, sugar and butter. How can you go wrong?
All right, now we're gonna put that in the oven.
Yeah, we're gonna bake it. Well, now all we need is get some red wine. Maybe I like red wine with my turkey.
Okay, yep.
And half the turkey.
Let's do it. All right, so before we get on with the rest of this recipe, I wanna talk to you guys real quick of the sponsor of this video, Morning Brew. I actually read this morning that there's a $20,000 robot that can help you with household chores with a little bit of help. Me personally, I love reading Morning Brew in the mornings because it gives me stories like that are quick, funny, and super useful, and keeps me up to date on everything from business and tech to food trends like this one. It's a free daily newsletter that takes 5 minutes or less to read, kind of like having a smart friend summarize the world for you over coffee. I've been using it to stay sharp on both food and business stories, which is a perfect combo if you love learning what's cooking in the world and in the kitchen. So if you want to sound like the most interesting person at the dinner table, click the link below and check out the QR code on the screen to download Morning Brew. It's 100% free and takes less than 15 seconds. Trust me, it's way more digestible than reading the news the old-fashioned way.
To sharpen the knife. Here we go. Okay. Take off the string. So first, I will take off the wing here. Ooh. Now, you can do it before or you have it after. So it's whatever you like. Right off. It means it's cooked. So then you cut off the leg. Cut down here in the middle. You can see it's nice and juicy. And then, just like a chicken, you can break it off. And you got the leg here.
Wow.
You see the breastbone here?
Massive.
If you don't find the joint, it's okay too. Here you have the breast.
Look at that.
If you want, you cut this off. People like the wing. And then we're just gonna slice that, okay? Get somebody to sharpen your knife so that way you don't mess up cutting the turkey.
Show how juicy it is. Now, some people can't cook chicken like that, Chef. But you did it with the turkey.
Practice makes better.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the turkey legs. They make me salivate right now.
Okay. Get hungry. Cut it off. You can see the bone goes right this way. So cut your meat lengthwise and then cut it across.
Along the bone. What's your favorite part of the turkey, Chef?
I think I like the legs the best. We have the plate here, so we have our chutney with the apple.
Yep.
So I will put the mashed potatoes underneath, 2 for me.
Yep, 2 for me and 2 for you.
I'll give you another one.
Okay, thank you.
You worked really hard. A little dark meat too. The most important thing is the gravy.
Wow.
All right.
Yep.
Now this with the little mashed potatoes and you're in 7th heaven.
Don't be shy with the gravy,
All
Chef.
right, more gravy, okay.
We gotta dig in. I'm gonna do it all in one bite. Little turkey sandwich right here.
Life is tough, I can see.
Chef, wow. I can't even make chicken this juicy. You made that with the turkey. I think this is the best turkey I've ever had. We're not tracking calories today, Chef.
No, turkey white meat doesn't have any color. My son told me, Dad, let's not go to the restaurant to Sparrow or cut. Let's cook at home. I said, okay, we cook at home, but you have to clean up. Then he says, oh, let's go to the restaurant.
Well, Chef, thank you so much. It's how to make turkey like a professional chef like Wolfgang Puck.
Now you know all my secrets, or almost all. A few of them I keep for myself.
Thank you, Chef. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.